How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know, right? That's marketing. You probably know about that, or you're super, super young. Maybe you don't know about that ad. But today, what we're going to talk about is basically going to help you as far as your credit repair business and being able to make a little bit more money because you need to stack as many odds in your favor. And we're going to talk about something that you can't have without marketing, right? And this is branding. If you don't have branding, you don't have marketing. Branding is basically a foundation of what's going to allow you to be able to do the marketing. So I wanted to basically, I'm going to share my screen a little bit, but we're going to talk about color psychology essentially. And this will help you as far as improving your business right now if you're not cognizant of that. So this is like a different type of video. Just keep in mind, by the end of the video, you're going to have a slight edge over your competitors when it comes to credit repair services because you got to remember that this is an oversaturated industry. So like I said, you got to stack the odds in your favor to be able to get to the next level. So I'm going to share my screen and then we going to get into it. Y'all let me know below. Is it Tootsie Pop? Is it Tootsie Pop? I forgot how they call it. But you know those lollipops and stuff. The Tootsie Pop, Tootsie Pop. Y'all let me know below if I'm saying it right, wrong, whatever. So y'all let me know too. What was y'all favorite color? Like growing up, what's your favorite color now? I know for me, growing up, my favorite color was what I'm wearing, orange. I remember in like third grade or so, I remember we would talk about like, oh, our favorite color and things like that. And going back to the Tootsie Pop, I'm gonna say Tootsie Pop. Going back to the Tootsie Pop, whatever. No, I think it's Tootsie. It's like Tootsie Rolls. But anyways, the lollipop, right? In elementary school. I think it was like on Fridays, maybe bi-weekly or every Friday. We would get the lollipops. And then my whole thing was my favorite color is orange, and I like the orange flavor. So I say that to say that with your credit repair business, if you really want to get to the next level, you really want to improve, you have to be aware of colors and what emotions they evoke and things like that, right? So we're gonna go over that. And one thing that I want to mention too is, I reflected back on my childhood as far as like when I was in third grade, orange was my favorite color. And, you know, I was like, okay, when I create a cat, I wanted to have like that childlike freedom. And I did some research on what orange is associated with, and we're just gonna go through the video and it's gonna essentially help you. So we'll go through it and then we'll look at the cat. All right. So, like I said, we're talking about branding. This is going to help you with your credit repair business. Like I said, it be the little things that y'all don't be thinking about to be cognizant of. If you don't know me, by the way, basically, I help credit repair business owners scale with predictability. This includes a bulletproof deletion system. So, we're able to use the consumer loss to basically force the deletion. If we don't get it, we can go ahead and sue the credit bureaus because we presented a claim where relief can be granted. So, if you got your credit repair business right now, you're feeling stuck, you're not able to get consistent deletions, you probably don't have a predictable deletion system. This is why, I've been able to help a lot of credit repair business owners. Maybe they've been using Metro 2, factual disputing. Maybe they don't know how to use the consumer laws like that. They get with me in our mentorship program. They're able to get faster deletions, more reliable, make more money, happier clients, right? So keep that in mind. If you want more information, go watch the main video on my channel. Marketing as well. We help you create a bulletproof lead generation system so you can get to the next level. Like I said, if you want more information, go to my main video on my channel. So let's talk about the branding. Your brand is something that no one can take from you. So you need to protect it all costs. You need to protect your brand at all costs, right? Your brand is very, very powerful, right? So when we think about branding, branding is basically like value. Branding is basically like your why, essentially, right? It's the why of your business. The difference between a branding and a marketing is the marketing is how you raise that awareness, and then the branding is like your identification, your identity, your story, things like that, right? It's the unspoken things. So that's basically, you can't have marketing without branding, or if you have marketing without branding, you just gonna be looking like, it's like you're closing your eyes and walking, right? You don't know what you're doing essentially. So you want to ask yourself, what makes your credit repair business unique? Think about it. Like literally sit. Am I just somebody that's repairing credit and I don't know anything about my brand colors and what they're signifying to my audience, your audience doesn't have to know about color psychology because all these big brands are out here in front of you, right? You look at a Netflix that's red. They know what they're doing as far as their marketing efforts and branding efforts. So just keep that in mind. Even if your audience doesn't understand color psychology, there's psychodynamics, which is the unconscious things. They're gonna understand it subconsciously. So this is why it's important for you to be aware of your brand's color and the color psychology that you're putting out there. So credit repair is oversaturated. So like I said, you need to stack as many stats as possible in your favor. For example, it's literally like trying to get into an MBA at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's fixing credit. So it's like, how do you distinguish yourself from the next credit repair business? That's what you got to be aware of when it comes to your branding. Remember, your branding is something that no one can take from you. So, what makes you unique? Why are you using those colors? What is it evoking? You're just starting. If you're somebody that you don't have your business yet, you don't have your logo yet or anything, you're blessed to be able to watch this video and then be able to make, go about it the right way. But even if you already have your business, you can always change your brand colors and things like that. So just keep that in mind. So, like I said, you have to have everything. Everything has to be the best. Everything has to be the best. I spoke about this with my students recently. I said, like, you got to stay in the gym because I've had some people come in my program. They said my physical fitness, the way I looked, was what attracted them to me. I've literally had people do business with me, just saying, like, okay, I see how you're in the gym and things like that. And they were able to, like, be more willing to do business with me. So, looks are important. We know, like, sex sells, right? So that's why we always say, like, with marketing, if you put a pretty woman, she gonna bring more sales than just like a guy or whatever, right? So just keep that in mind. So if you're a guy watching this, just make sure your physical fitness is on point. Even ladies, make sure your physical fitness is on point. If you're a lady watching this and you in the credit repair industry, understand your branding, understand your marketing. Part of what's gonna help you is if you're attractive, like if you're an attractive woman. So part of that is being in shape, right? Fellas too, being in shape. You also your ability as well. You got to be able to understand how to use these consumer laws, right? If you're just using Metro 2 all day, AI all day, you can't even you don't know much about like the laws and how to actually use it to go ahead and resolve issues if you need to go ahead and sue the bureaus, right? So keep that in mind. Marketing, you got to have marketing on point, right? Go to the credit repair business gems playlist I have here on YouTube. I go over so many marketing gems, like it's crazy. Sales. A lot of people sleep on sales when it comes to credit repair. And I don't know why, but in different businesses, just business in general, marketing and sales, you have to have both, right? You can't just have one. Because if you have the marketing, but you don't know how to actually close any deals, and you're just not gonna make money. So keep that in mind. Your team got to be on point. Are you doing everything? Your systems have to be on point. Your client delivery system has to be on point. Your automations, etc. So I say that to say, with the video here, as I'm giving y'all the information I'm giving y'all on branding, color psychology, definitely add that to your tool belt so that you can go ahead and get to the next level. That's going to definitely help you get to the next level. So the next thing is you need to care about branding because it's literally nonverbal communication. What are you non-verbally communicating to these people, right? You can communicate with your marketing, but what is a non-verbal? When you see the red N, that's Netflix, right? What's the nonverbal communication from your logo to just your brand colors and the psychology of it, right? What it's evoking, what it means, and things like that. So just be aware of that. And I'm gonna give y'all an action item at the end. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all this information so that you can have the slight edge over your competitors. If you've never read the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, it's a good book to read. So I definitely recommend that y'all read it. We could do a whole video on why you should be reading and all that, but just be aware of that. Go ahead and read The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Very good book. All right, so this is why it'll give you the slight edge over credit repair business owners that are not watching this video, that are not aware of their brand psychology. When you know your branding and the psychology that comes with the color, you can be more intentional with your marketing. If you're more intentional with your marketing, what does this mean? It means you'll have stronger marketing. If you have stronger marketing, it means you'll have more leads. If you have more leads coming in, it means potentially more sales. That's why your sales has to be on point too. More sales means more money and what? More impact. So everything leads to the next thing, right? This is why you have to be aware of your branding. You can't just be like, okay, I'm repairing credit and that's it. That's not going to help you. So yeah, you're able to control a variable. There's so many variables, but like I said, you want to just stack the odds in your favor. You're able to control a variable and be more memorable. The more memorable you can be, even if it's good or bad, this goes back to marketing. It'll help you make more money because you're literally triggering your audience through psychodynamics, unconscious and also conscious. I definitely recommend. This is a good book that I read. Read Contagious by Jonah Berger. It talks about why things like go off, and you'll see some of the things that I implement in my content. And I'm intentional about certain things that I say and certain things that I do that's allowed us to just be more profitable within our business. So I definitely recommend go ahead and read Contagious by Jonah Berger as well. So I gave y'all two books to read. Even if you like, oh, I'm not even going to take any action on the branding. If you never read both of these books, I give y'all like $1 million worth of game. So keep that in mind as well. All right. Commercial break. Attention credit repair business owners. A credit repair mentorship, the CAT Credit Retire 9 to 5 mentorship program is currently $5,000 for premium, $10,000 for the one-on-one VIP with me. The price is always going up. Some of y'all know when it was like $1,000 or even $2,500, right? So the price is always going up as we add more value because me and my students make a lot of money. And the next price increase, I'm just letting y'all know, the next price increase was supposed to be on February 1st, 2024, but we're going to make it on my actual birthday, which is February 8th. We're most likely going to suspend the VIP as well. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, you're going to have to get it ASAP, to be honest. And we're only going to pretty much allow you to do premium, which is going to be more than the $5,000 investment. Me and my team are still figuring out what the price is going to be. But one thing, a lot of y'all look at it like, oh, 5,000, I don't have that. First of all, as a grown man, grown woman, if you consider yourself a business owner, there's no reason why you should have that lack. You can't afford not to have it, right? So 99% of y'all, if you feel offended by that, you're not our audience anyways. Keep making the little money that you're making. Those of y'all that's the 1% that's ready to invest and get your business to the next level, I need y'all to understand too, you can finance the mentorship program. So keep that in mind, right? If you come over here, shop pay, you can check your purchasing power. You can get started today for as little as $451.29. If you don't have that to invest in your business, continue making that little ass money, continue clocking into that 9 to 5 that you do not love. Those of y'all that's ready to get to the next level, we're going to catch you on a call. If you want to book a call, if you want to go directly and just get straight to it because you don't like wasting time, that's the type of investor I am. You can go to catactics.com. Price increase is coming. Enjoy the video. All right, all right. So let's talk about these branding colors and a little bit. So the next thing, for example, you look at McDonald's, they don't say anything at all. You know, the red and the what's it called? Red and the yellow, right? So we're gonna talk about red and yellow because those happen to be what colors in my brand. You see cat next to me over there. So Netflix, like I said, you know it's red. So let's go over some color psychology real quick. Color psychology. You got to be aware of your brand's colors. So red is like vibrant and it's a popular marketing color because it's bold. Like I said, it's vibrant. It grabs people's attention. You see that red in the cat, right? We have it's multicolored, our logo. But you see the red, it catches your attention. It's energetic. There's excitement. And you look at McDonald's, it'll trigger an appetite. We don't got no burgers at Cat, you know what I'm saying? But we understand that red is a popular color. It's also popular for fast food as well as entertainment. So you just want to be aware of that when it comes to red. But there's obviously drawbacks to everything, so we're gonna get into that. So red is good because it encourages urgency. If you know the DISC assessment is basically a personality test, the high D, which is somebody that's like demanding, driving, and all of that, they have a red for that person. and it's like a vibrant color, someone that's ready to take action now. So that's why cat, as you see on the screen too, cat has that red. It's like we're ready to take action now. When I that's why when I'm if y'all pay attention to my words, I'm always talking about take action, take action, take action, take action. I'm able to use that with my branding, my marketing, because I understand the psychodynamics. Again, when I'm saying take action, take action, take action, and you see the red and cat, you already understand like it's bold. I'm making a bold statement when I'm telling y'all that. So keep in mind, everything is done with intention. If you haven't been doing your stuff with intention, you definitely should be doing it with intention. All right, next. So red might seem like a great color, like I said, but every color has its downsides. Too much red could be overwhelming, scaring people away instead of pulling them in. That's why when you look at cat, you see the yellow here. It's yellow slash looks like orange, kind of. So we did that intentionally. I had the guy that created my logo do that intentionally to basically have that balance to it. So as y'all see in the video, and I'm going over it, you're seeing that a lot of thought came into the branding of cat. Right. So in 2021, when I created cat, I was like, okay, how can I be aware of the certain colors I'm using? Because if we just simply had it as red, that would be cool. It would be like, okay, powerful, all that, but it would be a little bit too much of that, a little bit too like take action, take action, take action, you know? So just keep in mind what you're doing with your brand colors. All right, let's go to the next color. So this is orange. So this happens to be one of our brand colors. This is like our main brand color essentially. So you see the red and the yellow. The yellow low key looks orange. And when you look at red and yellow, when you meet in the middle, it's orange. And then, like I said earlier, when I was in third grade, orange was like my favorite color. So I wanted to maintain that freedom, that adventurous feeling that you have as a kid as I'm growing my business, because kids are like, they just have the most freedom. They ain't stressed out about nothing. So orange was chosen as one of our colors because I wanted to have that childlike, playful feel. I want to go into my business as I'm impacting people and I don't feel like I'm working, you know? I don't work no 9 to 5. I'm not clocking in, fake laughing with coworkers. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Orange is an eye-catching color, helps pique the interest of viewers. As I open the video, y'all see I'm wearing orange. Orange, right? It's vibrant. And I mean, shoot, I'm dark skinned. It looked good on me. You know what I'm saying? Like bright colors looks good on black skin. So like red, it could be overwhelming when used in large amounts. That's why we have that yellow in our logo to calm it down. That yellow like slash orange. But if you use properly, it's good for being approachable and it's associated with friendly people, right? I'm a high D personality when it comes to like the disc assessment. So that's like my primary. If you look at I, it's more of like somebody that's like outgoing and they're just more approachable. So I was like, okay, I'm more reserved, like the way I actually am. So I was like, okay, I let me put a playful color, in our branding. So that went into it as well when I was doing the research. But the main foundation of why I wanted to use orange was because I wanted to get back to like that playful side when I was in third grade. Just like that childlike feeling of no worries in the world. Hakuna Matata. You feel me? So orange as well. I was doing my research. Orange is like a prideful color. So that's one of the drawbacks of it, just to be aware. It's like a prideful color. And it was just perfect to go with the lion, right? So it can signify like arrogance in a way. And I know some of y'all may think about that when you think about like my marketing, as far as when I'm talking about whenever I'm speaking the truth about poor people, right? Because like if you're offended by my marketing when I'm talking about poor people, ask for guarantees, poor people this, poor people that, you're probably poor, right? That's your mindset. So when I'm articulating how I articulate, I understand I'm drawing in my tribe. I'm exuding that orange, that prideful. because I'm getting my tribe, right? Lions, travel in packs, things like that, right? So people that resonate with me, they're gonna resonate with me. Poor people are not gonna resonate with me because I'm calling them out. Poor people do not like living in reality. I speak reality. I'll tell you that you continue doing what you're doing, you're gonna die poor, right? So poor people don't like to take accountability as well. So I put that in my marketing. So although orange is like a friendly color, it also has the drawbacks of like that prideful thing. So as y'all are creating content, as y'all are appearing in your business, y'all want to be aware of these colors and what they mean, how they're psychologically associated. So orange can make the company seem more exciting. We got energy as well, like red. Appetite, we're not worried about it. We don't sell burgers or steaks at Cap. Travel companies use it. Cool. Creative companies too. We're creative. We're always reinventing the wheel. And yeah, so that's orange. So let's talk about our final brand color. So it's up to you to do your due diligence. If you appear as purple, if you appear as pink, blue, do your due diligence research. So yellow is a joyful, positive color. So this cleanses out that vibrant, arrogant red and orange. Orange is like in the middle, right? And then yellow is a optimistic. Orange is low key optimistic as well, and also grabs the attention. And restaurants use it a lot. But again, we don't sell burgers at Cat. Last time I checked. So even if yellow is not the main color in a brand, it can be used to draw attention to a certain aspect of a website or advertisement, highlighting a deal or feature. We just use the yellow to mix with the red, so it's not too much red and it's still friendly, you know. So keep that in mind. All right. So too much yellow may not be as positive. We don't use too much yellow. So just be aware of that. Be aware that yellow is like that joyful. And then in the disc assessment, again, yellow is like an eye. So somebody that's like very approachable, somebody that communicates a lot. So I did research and I just understood all of this going into actual branding of Cat. I knew our logo was going to be a lion, so it's prideful. So I thought, okay, I've seen orange as like a prideful color. Red is low key prideful as well. It's just more on the aggressive side. But at the same time, too, we are a global brand. We're marketing to an entire population. So let's add in a yellow to make it approachable. So this is all research I did going into creating my brand. Some of y'all with your credit repair business, you just go ahead and be like, okay, I just want to pick this color. You let someone else decide your color. Do research in the color psychology and what emotions are evoking. So I'm about to cut the video, but I got an action item for y'all. So your action item is to identify your brand colors. Do research on color psychology so you could be more intentional with your marketing and your messaging towards more client attraction and more sales, right? It's doing the little things, right? I need y'all to understand you need to stack as many odds in your favor if you want to be more profitable in your credit repair business. You might be working a 9 to 5 job you don't love right now. Maybe you're making 6 figures at that 9 to 5, but you want to leave that job and make more money while working less. This is possible with a credit repair business. I'm literally a living testament of it. Those are our client success stories. You see how I've helped people as well, but you got to do the little things here and there. If you're in a situation you don't have, at the time I'm recording this, the mentorship is 5,000 for the premium, 10,000 for VIP. I'm transparent with the pricing because I don't like people wasting my time, right? So if you don't have the money or the credit at the moment, just keep watching these YouTube videos. Keep watching, but actually take action. So when I give you an action item, take action on it. Don't just look at it like, okay, I watched this video. He said what he said. I'm telling you, if you're intentional with this branding, you are going to make more money. You are going to make more money. You're going to get more sales, right? When you do the branding, that's the unconscious stuff. That's a nonverbal. When you understand your branding and the colors that it evokes, now you go into your actual content and marketing. When I'm saying take action, take action, take action. In my head, I'm hearing red, right? Take action, take action, take action. When I see the lion, the logo, when I see the lion and the logo, I'm thinking orange, prideful. I'm thinking excitement. When I see the yellow, I'm thinking, okay, it's like joyful. We still want to be approachable. When I see the orange, I'm thinking, okay, third grade, orange used to be my favorite color. So every day I go into my business, I know our mission statement is to help reduce crime rate as well as reduce depression. I think of like playful. I think of in third grade when it was no worries. People worried about bills and where they gonna get their next meal nowadays. When we were in third grade, that wasn't an issue. We just wanted more time at recess, right? So remember, you create your reality. I hope this video is helpful for those of y'all that may not be in our mentorship program. Maybe those of y'all that are in the mentorship program. But hopefully this blesses and helps your credit repair business. The biggest thing you got to remember is that poor people do a lot of the wrong things for a long time. Rich, successful people, they do a lot of the right things for a long time. Regardless of if you're poor or rich, it's going to take time. It's my message. So with that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you got value. Go ahead and share it with somebody if you got value. Y'all have a blessed one.